Hey guys, my name is Sam Urdang. I am an actor based in the New York area. I met Sonja as an actor at the Theater for a New Audience uh, on a show called Servant of Two Masters, which was pretty cool. And Sonja was our stage manager. So she asked me to make this video to talk to all of you about stage management, which I've interacted with a lot of stage managers in my time. Um, okay, so she asks for me to define a stage manager. I would say that an SM organizes everything. I think that's their main role is just organization. Um, and actors and the director both. There's a definite sense of like everyone needs to be put in their place and organized into their own thing. And the other thing I would say is if the director of a show is the captain of the show, then the stage manager is both like the first mate and the navigator, someone who decides where the the rehearsal is going and all the different points along the way that need to be hit. Uh, a good stage manager versus a bad stage manager. So a good stage manager, I would say, respects everyone's time. I think that's a really important facet of what makes a good stage manager. Someone who utilizes rehearsal effectively. I've had a lot of stage managers who will call a bunch of actors that aren't really needed into a rehearsal, and we just sit around for hours on end doing nothing. And a good stage manager knows how to organize around that so that everyone's time is being used to the maximum efficiency that it can be. Um, and I think also a really important thing that a good stage manager does, as opposed to a bad stage manager, is sorry. A good stage manager is someone who maintains the morale of the company, like the director and the actors, everyone in the room, all the creative people as well. A lot of times there are a lot of big personalities in the room, and people are kind of jostling for attention, and people are kind of pushing to be heard and be seen. And that can sort of be oppressive a lot of the time. And so, a stage manager, a good one, will uh, will sort of keep everyone's spirits up. And I know it sounds simple, but that's one of the hardest things to do. I think is to make everyone feel like they're being heard, being seen, being appreciated, and being respected. And I've had a lot of stage managers who have not done that, and it makes the rehearsal process unbelievably painful, really difficult to sit through. Um, and Sonja is someone who does do that and who does make everyone. I was playing a small role in the show I was involved in with her. She made me feel just as important as everyone else in the room. I think it made a huge difference for me, and I think for everyone else in the room too. So there's that. Ooh, an anecdote. Ooh. So at Theater for a New Audience, when I was doing the show with Sonja, I'd never had a stage manager do this before, but I remember Sonja made food for us. Like she just went out of her way and spent extra time by herself, and she made food for the entire company and brought it in. And it was amazing to me, and it made the rehearsal process feel less like a rehearsal, and it made the theater feel more like a home to me. And that was really important. I'd never seen any stage manager do anything that caring or that considerate before. So I think even if it's something as little as, not to say that it was little, but something as simple as just making food for someone else, it can change the way you are seen by everyone else, and how you're respected and how you're loved, and it did make a huge difference for me. So not that you have to make food for people, but it's the little things I think that matter. Um, how a stage manager helps my theater job. Okay, so similar to the thing I said about morale, seeing someone who's like prepared for any circumstance, no matter what comes up, it it's amazing to me, and it makes me feel safe in a room, and it makes me realize that I the only thing I have to focus on is my job. I only have to focus on all what I'm doing as an actor, as a performer. I don't have to worry about scheduling. I don't have to worry about my safety because I know the stage manager is taking care of that for me and is looking out for me. Um, and someone who is respecting my time. So the only thing I have to worry about is, uh, you know, for the case of the Servant of Two Masters show, was worried about juggling and throwing props on stage, which was what I was being paid to do. So I think, yeah, that's definitely important. And then something to say to the young stage managers that you guys are. I think what you're doing, what you're interested in doing, and what you're pursuing is unbelievably honorable. I think you get a bunch of artists in a room, and it, oftentimes it's chaos. It's total chaos, and like I said before, everyone's jostling and everyone's trying to do their own thing, and so it takes a hero to kind of organize everything and make sure that everything is working as cohesively and coherently as possible. Um, and so I would say, you know, what you guys have chosen to express interest in, stage management, it's not a small thing. And everyone in this industry who's worth anything knows that without stage management, we would be lost. We would be completely lost. So, um, yeah, I not having met you, I can honestly say I am proud of all of you. And you should really look up to Sonia because she is, without a doubt, the best stage manager I have ever had in my life. So listen to what she has to say because she is a smart cookie. All right, hope this has been helpful. Sorry if it dragged on a little long. And good luck, guys. I know you'll be great.